I want you to imagine never running out of video ideas. One of the things that is very common online is when people go online and they search for things, they have questions. They have frequently asked questions. And there is a way to use AI to find out what those FAQs are, or those frequently asked questions. These are the types of questions that can really take you up in the mind of your prospect. So when they see it, you answer a question that they have, and it can really, really help elevate your status in the mind of your prospect. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can use AI to do that. So let's dive in first and foremost, and let's talk about why FAQs are so effective. Now, frequently asked questions are really those common questions that people in your niche are asking about. So maybe you have a very specific product and there's some very specific questions that a lot of people ask. They're very common. You get them a lot. One of the reasons I think that you get these common questions, and one of the great ways to create leverage for yourself, is if you're getting these frequently asked questions, you should be creating content around that. Now, the cool thing is, I learned this from my buddy Ray Higdon many years ago, that if you're getting the same question over and over and over again, you should create content around that question so that when somebody asks you, you can just pass them the video or pass them a blog post or whatever it is, because obviously, if they're asking that question, a lot of people are asking it. So let me give you an example. So recently, I've gone through a health journey. I've lost a lot of weight, and I knew that when I went public with it, a lot of people were going to ask me, how am I doing it? So before I did that, I decided to go ahead and interview my coach and create a blog post around what exactly I was doing. And I did that, and lo and behold, I put it out on social media, and all kinds of people started asking me, "What are you doing? Like, how are you losing the weight?" And you know what I did? Here you go. I created a blog post just for you. And it was a hit, and I still use it today. People asking me. I just had the opportunity to go in front of my church and teach about the temple, taking care of it through nutrition and health. And guess what? At the end of that teaching, I referred people to my blog post, that because I put that out there. So frequently asked questions are actually, they should be little flags in your mind that go, you know what? I need to create content around this, because people are always searching for questions. They're not just technically typing in keywords when they go to search for things. I mean, if we know AI today with ChatGPT, people are looking for context. They're looking for summary. They have deep questions that they want answers to. And if you can create the content around that, guess what's going to happen? You're going to benefit in a huge way. And again, it's going to elevate you in the mind of your prospect. So the biggest thing that you're going to need help with when you go to ChatGPT is you need to be able to ask it and give it a prompt. And so I have a basic prompt for you that I'm going to give you that you can type in that'll give you some frequently asked questions. Now, one of the first things that you could do is go to ChatGPT and use the deep research function. Now, I highly recommend that you have the $20 upgrade plan on ChatGPT because you can do more with that. Okay, I'm not going to go deep into that, but with the deep research function, you could actually go in there, ask ChatGPT to research your particular niche and to give you the top 20 FAQ questions or frequently asked questions people are asking about your niche. You could even put in your product and then find out what are the key things that people are really asking about. Okay. But here is a very simple prompt that I'm going to give you that you can use. Give me 20 frequently asked questions that my target audience has about, and then this is where you'll insert your niche, product, or topic. Organize them by beginner, intermediate, and advanced. So this is something you really want to do, is sort them by level. Okay, so beginner, intermediate, and advanced, because there are different questions that people are going to have if they're a beginner in what you're doing. So for instance, if somebody wants to lose weight and they're just starting their journey, they have different questions than somebody who's more advanced, who's been on the journey for a while. So that's why you want to break it down. If you add in this prompt and you ask ChatGPT to rank it, that based on the level of expertise, beginner, intermediate, or advanced, you're going to get a whole different set of questions. So this is a very simple way that you can find to create videos about, create content about, is frequently asked questions. So just to recap, very simple. Frequently asked questions work because these are the things people are seeking out. These are the things people want to know about. And you're going to go over to ChatGPT, ask them to give you 20 frequently asked questions in your particular niche, the beginner questions, the intermediate questions, and the advanced questions. Now you can dive deeper, of course, and you can go into this, but this is a great way to come up with ideas. Okay. So let me know if this helps you. If it does, leave me a comment and let me know. And also, if you have not gotten my AI powered video kickstart, make sure you check down below. I'm going to give you the link to that, and you can certainly go over and enter your information. I'll send that right over to you. But this is a very powerful way to create content. Believe me, people are out there searching for information. They're asking questions, and your goal is to show up when they have that question. All right. I appreciate you. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you got value from this, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.